Vaše magnificence.
Your Magnificence, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, local and international, welcome to the autumn Mendel's Days. I'm really happy that we are able to meet again on the grounds of the Augustinian monastery in Brno, where Gregor Mendel lived and worked. And it is also the place where Masaryk University has its museum. There is no doubt that our university, Masaryk University, has four outstanding personalities, four important personalities to remember. The spiritual father of our university, Tomáš Garrigue Masaryk, is undoubtedly the first of them. We can also count the first rector, economist, and philosopher Karel English. And right next to them, there will be the abbot of the present monastery, Gregor Johann Mendel, and also the outstanding composer Leoš Janáček. Janáček started his career also in this place. These names are a part of our large university story, of our university identity. We are remembering Gregor Mendel a bit more this year, and the reason is first that we are celebrating 200 years from his birth, which was remembered especially during the large conference, international conference held in July this year. Maybe some of you participated in this conference. For us, Mendel is also the founder, or primarily the founder, of genetics as a scientific discipline. It is a discipline which has been developed at our university intensely, especially at the campus in Brno-Bohunice. This year, we would like to talk also about Mendel's relationship with Europe and with the world, and vice versa. We do realize that the genius of Mendel's nature exceeded the boundaries of one region, of one monarchy with his importance. We want to remember that Mendel was interested in the world, and from a certain time, the world was interested in Mendel, and maybe the world even appreciated Mendel before people here started to appreciate him. And the stories of science are also stories of community, stories of the promotion of ideas and promotion of new ideas, and they are stories about communities where new ideas can spread. On behalf of the university and on behalf of Mendel's museum at Masaryk University, I'd like to welcome you, wish you an inspiring stay here in Brno. The world of science is very vast, and we can all draw on this wealth. Now I will hand over to rector of Masaryk University, Professor Martin Bareš. Dear Deputy Rector, dear guests, dear speakers, both from the Czech Republic and from abroad. Dear guests, students, welcome to Masaryk University, in particular Mendel's museum at Masaryk University. It is really a privilege for me to open Mendel's Days for the third time, even though the first 2 years were much affected by the COVID situation. So we are opening the third Mendel's Days, and we, with my colleagues at the university management, we were discussing about how we as Masaryk University should grasp the legacy of one of the greatest scientists of human history, Gregor Mendel. We decided that we would start something that could be called a tradition, even though this term is a bit contradictory. However, we started this series of Mendel's Days, and this year is evidence that this was a good decision to start this. This year's celebrations of this genius's 200th anniversary, which we remembered, among other things, by the very nicely organized festival and conference on genetics in the summer. We had the privilege to host this conference here in Brno in July. And on this occasion in July, I also awarded 2 gold medals to the founders of Mendel Lectures, to Anna and Kim Nesmith. This couple made an permanent imprint in the history of Masaryk University and Czech science, because Mendel Lectures is a scheme that has attracted dozens of scientists of international repute, and many of them are laureates of Nobel Prizes. I'd like to emphasize that the world that we have been experiencing together for the last 3 years is showing us that personalities such as Gregor Johann Mendel are very important for us, because answers to various chain emails and ungrounded information and misinformation, an answer to all this is science. Science that was also promoted by Gregor Johann Mendel in this beautiful building 2 centuries ago. This is where he laid the foundations of the present genetics, but also molecular biology and other disciplines that are being fostered at Masaryk University. Let us not forget that Mendel was also a Renaissance personality. He was a passionate climatologist and meteorologist. We could consider him an important contributor to the present discussion about climate change and climate warming. And I'm sure he would have a say in many disciplines that we are working on at Masaryk University, and we are achieving international reputation. There is one more thing that I'd like to mention on the occasion of opening the international conference in the Garden of Paradise. In the personality of Mendel, there is a combination of 2 worlds that we often consider to be opposing each other. On the one hand, there is the world of science, and on the other, there is the world of church, belief. And these 2 worlds, however, they are not in contradiction. They are complementary. And I believe that in these difficult times that we are facing, be it due to the pandemic or due to the situation that it has brought about, and it's something that humanity has never experienced. And the science found a very quick answer to this by way of very quickly developing vaccines. There is also the fact that we in the Czech Republic realize that scientific achievements, grants, exchange scholarships, and attracting distinguished guests, such as those we are having today from abroad, nothing would have been possible if we were not a part of a free democratic world, free democratic Europe. Europe that the Czech Republic has the honor to preside in these 6 months. It is something that we should remember, because these are values on which stand the Czech and European democratic community. Once again, thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and I hope that your stay here in Brno will be pleasant. I hope you will be able to refresh some knowledge. For me, as a neurologist, there will be new knowledge which I may be able to use as prevention of Alzheimer's disease. So I do believe we have a lot to look forward to. Thank you.